Welcome to MINISTRIES. Our sermon was written and prepared by Minister Alexandria Aama. I'm Clara, and I'll be delivering this wonderful message today. Today's topic on absolute is a perfect pair with Monday's sermon on the abiding presence of the Spirit of God. Absolute is completion, it's perfection without condition. There is no dependency when it comes to what is complete. Absolute is the power of God, and He is perfect. Too often we don't accept the grace and mercy of God's perfection to complete the cycles in our lives. We'll set the remedies that come with repentance, our radical change in mind or attitude, to the side and continue to allow our disease to continue its toll on our mind, body, and soul. Substituting quality of life for quantity, scattered attention, energy, and repeating cycles that put off unconditional self-knowing. Unconditional self-knowing is absolute, complete, perfect, and non-dependent self-awareness. It's mastery without the ego. No concern if your family, friends, and exes are right. You're in a flow and on a will assess, on a need-to basis. There are no highs or lows, but an awareness of the choices before you and within every experience. Replacing good and bad with the awareness that they're one side of the same coin. The Lord is my shepherd to feed, to guide and to shield me. I shall not want. He lets me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still and quiet waters. He refreshes and restores my soul, life. He leads me in the paths of righteousness. For His name's sake. Even though I walk through the sunless valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for You are with me. Your rod to protect and your staff to guide, they comfort and console me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed and refreshed my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy and unfailing love shall follow me all the days of my life. And I shall dwell forever throughout all my days in the house and in the presence of the Lord. Psalm 23 Amp Version. Shedding your old limitations and ridding yourself of doubts, for what's possible knows no bounds. You're undefeatable. The ground for your desired journey is fertile, and your plants will yield a bountiful harvest. The process of growth and transformation consists of belief and comfortability with each step along the way. Embrace yourself when you find yourself in experiences that test your belief and level or standard of comfort. Believe comfort will come as you shed the conditions. You don't have to move the mountain on the same day, but at least look at it. You might find a path least traveled. Or one so worn out it's no wonder you're back. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Acknowledge in the moment that conditions and standards are missing the mark. If there's anything you can do about it, it's to choose to feel good regardless. By doing so, you shift into God's absolute, and allow Him to handle the rest. Concern yourself not with the world's standard of perfection, to be without flaw. I don't know about you, but I want my flaws for as long as I have them. I need God. I'm speaking of the adjective of perfection. That's having all the required or desirable elements, qualities, or characteristics as good as it can be. That's the kind of perfection you allow to empower you. And you prune your past and present and strengthen the quality of your future. There's a reason we shall have no other gods. Our original Creator knows the infinite possibilities within us, and with the rightness of mind and attitude, so do we. No one can craft us the way He can because God's way is pure in heart and mind, all He creates remains indefinitely. As opposed to when we go at it misaligned leaning upon the combinations of understanding and emotional or lack of emotional alignment. All that goes up with this formula will come down for all to see. Now, therefore, fear the Lord and serve Him in sincerity and in truth. Remove the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the Euphrates River and in Egypt, and serve the Lord. If it is unacceptable in your sight to serve the Lord, choose for yourselves this day whom you will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the river, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land you live, but as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Joshua 24 verses 14 to 15. Thank you for listening, and please consider subscribing, liking, sharing and commenting. We'll be back Monday with our Monday sermon. In the meantime, please check out our Ministries prayer channel. Blessings to you and your weekend ahead.